everybody, welcome back to an episode of Pay Per Preview. I am your third place champion, War Machine MJ, as of Extreme Rules. Yep. So I am here today to talk about the 30th Takeover special for NXT. Of course, Takeover 30, but we can't outright call it Takeover XXX now, can we? Anyway, not much to say. Let's just go ahead and crack on with it. We're going to start with a triple threat match in the pre-show. It's a triple threat tag team match with number one contendership on the line, as Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza, representing Legado del Fantasma, will be taking on Breezango, who will be taking on Lorcan and Birch. Now, Breezango and Mendoza and Wilde have been at each other's throats, mostly because Breezango mocked Legado del Fantasma's lucha heritage, and Legado del Fantasma has only one commandment, and that is lucha libre is sacred. So they chose to make an example out of Breezango, including injuring Fandango's arm. So yeah. As for who we pick, of course we're going by the confidence system, and that is basically we assign point values to our picks depending on the number of matches. Since there's 5 matches on this card, we're going to go from 1 to 5. Alright, for our picks for this match, Rod is picking Breezango for 2 points, while me and Malcolm are picking Lorcan and Birch for 2 points apiece. So, yeah. Next is going to be a ladder match for the vacant North American Championship. Now, following Keith Lee's double gold victory at the Great American Bash, he opted to surrender the North American Championship to give others the same opportunity he was given. Now, if you wind the clock back to when the North American Championship was first decided, it was decided in a ladder match as well at Takeover Nolans. That pristine ladder match, that 5-star ladder match. But will this ladder match be 5 stars? We'll find out. This ladder match will be between Cameron Grimes, Damian Priest, Velveteen Dream. I'm trying to do this all off memory. I'm not looking at anything else. Cameron Grimes, Damian Priest, Velveteen Dream, Bronson Reed, Johnny Gargano. Yes, that's it. Alright. Those 5 individuals. And, yeah, they were determined through 3 triple threat matches. Yes. 3 triple threat matches. Dexter Lumis was in the match until he injured his ankle. So they created 2 last chance matches. Basically, whoever was in those triple threats that didn't get pinned would face off. Of course, Velveteen Dream, Johnny Gargano, Finn Balor, and Rich Holland didn't get pinned in their respective qualifier matches, so they paired off. Johnny Gargano beating Rich Holland, and Velveteen Dream beating Finn Balor. As far as this match goes, Rod and Malcolm are going to go with Damian Priest. Rod's going with Priest for 3. Malcolm's going Priest for 1. I'm going with Cameron Grimes for 1. I don't know, I feel like he's the most wild card out of all of them. Next will be for the NXT Women's Championship. It will be the Women's Champion, the Genius of the Sky, Little Miss Io Shirai, defending against Dakota Kai. Now, Dakota Kai has gotten the, well, I would call it a donkey punch, but that involves actually punching somebody. So she got, well, she's blindsided Io Shirai for a couple of weeks, just shoving that foot right into her face completely out of nowhere. And then Dakota Kai secured a #1 contendership match by beating Rhea Ripley on NXT TV, setting up this match. Dakota Kai, well, she's hell-bent on standing atop the division, while Io Shirai just is kind of pissed off at the antics of Dakota Kai and sees her as nothing more than that talent, that coward in front of Shayna Baszler. Of course, Dakota Kai has most recently been on spits saying that she doesn't need anybody to help her out. She doesn't need any friends. She doesn't even need her heater, Raquel Gonzalez, who made her appearance on this past week of NXT. So how she factors into the match, I don't know. Now, as far as who we've got for this match, Rod's got Dakota Kai for 4 points, while me and Malcolm have Io Shirai for 4 points apiece. Next will be pro wrestler versus former NFL player. I am, of course, talking about Adam Cole, baby, of the Undisputed Era, taking on Pat McAfee. Now, this whole situation came about when Adam Cole was a guest on the Pat McAfee show, where Pat McAfee then, started belittling Adam Cole, making a bunch of short jokes and, taking shots at him. Adam Cole, basically having enough, got in McAfee's face, just dropping F-bombs, telling him how he's taking time away from his family to be here, and he gets berated. Then he shoved a producer on his way out. Well, the next week, Pat McAfee comes to Full Sail to basically make amends. They bury the hatchet, and during the main event match of that week's NXT, well, Pat McAfee was once again belittling Adam Cole, cracking short jokes. Adam Cole came up to him a couple of times, told him to knock it off, and then Pat McAfee kept going. After the Imperium Undisputed Era tag team match, they got into it. It was mostly jaw-jacking. Pat McAfee, being the bigger man, decided to walk away. But he then turned around and told Adam Cole that he's going to go the rest of his life being nothing more than an itty-bitty little bitch. Adam Cole tried to go over the announce table to start swinging at McAfee. McAfee took a couple of steps back and just punted Adam Cole right in the plexus. And then he left. This past week on NXT TV, McAfee was flanked by a couple of his NFL boys, and he and Adam Cole had their little face-to-face, which ended with Adam Cole walking up to McAfee and saying, at Takeover, I'm going to make you my bitch. And then he walked away. No doubt about who we've got in this match. We've all got Adam Cole, baby, for the victory. However, Rod's putting 1 point behind it, Malcolm's putting 3, and I'm putting the whole barn with 5 points behind him. And finally, the main event for the NXT Championship. It is the Limitless Champion, Keith Lee, defending against Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross has made it known that he's gunning for the NXT Championship, even sending a message to former champion Adam Cole. But his attention swiftly focused to Keith Lee after Keith Lee's monumental victory at Great American Bash. Karrion Karrion Kross, almost call them two completely different names, decide to send a message to Keith Lee by not only, well, handing him the shattered remains of a hourglass, but also decided to terrorize the NXT roster, including one Dominik Dijakovic, who is the best frenemy of one Keith Lee. Even going on a one-on-one match with Dijakovic, and essentially recreating that scene from Rocky IV where Drago kills Apollo. I mean, Karrion Kross didn't kill Dijakovic, but Keith Lee was powerless to stop it. So Keith Lee has been wanting to tear Karrion Kross's punk ass apart, including after the fact that Karrion Kross and Scarlett planted a fireball on the contract that both Kross and Lee signed. So we've all got Keith Lee in this match, but the points differ. Rod and Malcolm have Keith Lee for 5 points apiece, while I have Keith Lee for 3 points. Because I'm not quite sure on how this goes out. And that will do it for our picks for TakeOver 30. Make sure you stay tuned for our SummerSlam picks. Once again, hosted by this sexy face. That being said, I'm War Machine MJ, current third place champion, and I will see you guys next time. Ba-bang.